And we're back with another session of the Castle of Glass campaign. So, previously, you lot found yourselves in a bit of a predicament after your little seafaring adventure of the ship sinking, finding yourselves in a bit of a sort of hell-like place, entering this prison within it and exploring it. While there, I think everyone died at least once.
Nope.
Oh yeah, except for Remus.
I don't think I have.
I was about to say, I don't think I ever. No, never mind.
Three of you have traumas from this that are now attached to your characters.
So you gonna kick me from the thing so I can rejoin?
Kick player.
Yay!
Thomas has been kicked from the world. That's an awesome statement. So, where we left off, you all had opened the door to the the execution room, where there is a row of electric chairs that seem to be sparking on and off in random intervals. Sitting upon the chairs, you can see a candle, what looks to be a sacrificial dagger of some sort, and the armor that you've all been looking for.
Would that be the man being electrocuted over
Yeah,
here?
there's just a dude getting electrocuted. He just strapped to one of these chairs. It just keeps getting electrocuted over and over again.
Like that one scene from a Jimmy Neutron episode, I forget.
Forgot how fucked up Jimmy Neutron was.
Yeah, hit it again.
And on that note, I forgot to also turn back on the ambiance.
Yay.
Perfect. Oh, good. The Foundry audio is just like, yeah, no, we do not care.
I actually can't hear anything.
There we go. The stream can now hear the whispers
we
of the
could all
damned.
hear it now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Anywho, so what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna step in. I can't move.
Oh.
I'm gonna step in.
I'd step on it.
Oh! Oh no! Who could have
wall.
foreseen this unfortunate turn of events?
Closes door, pulls medallions out of door so it locks. Uh-oh.
Alright, wait, I'm pretty sure I have a electrical resistance thing. Hold on.
I have a means of being not electrocuted as badly.
I mean, can't we just turn off the machine?
You can certainly
yeah.
try.
The answer's no.
So if I polymorph into an eel and just grab the stuff, there's a thing here.
Ignore that. That is for... Which one is this one? Yeah, it's for the stream. It's the vision. It's for the stream. We're just gonna...
Oh.
It's disappeared. Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost. Anywho.
I'm gonna step over to the thing and inspect this center panel.
Okay. Looking at that central panel, and I'll get to you in a second, Lebog, about the one thing. It looks to be just a series of switches and stuff. Multiple of them seem to be melted in place or rusted in place. A few of the buttons are missing, and the panel just, every time the electricity goes off, is just flashing.
Damn, this thing's older than I am.
Yeah, Lebog, you see this is a very old console that the electricity is being channeled from this generator type thing. The keys on the kind of keyboard for it, many of them are missing or seem to be stuck or sticky in some way. The screen itself is cracked and is not working. And the thing just randomly, every time the electricity goes off, shoots out a few sparks.
Hey, you should probably blow that up.
I'm gonna try pushing random buttons first. I'm gonna start pushing random buttons.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something.
You know it's bad when the DM has to roll.
Okay. Pushing random buttons. Nothing really happens with the console. I will say the sparking coming from it seems to have stopped. The electric chairs are still working, but you're not getting sparks in your face anymore.
I'm gonna keep pushing random buttons.
Okay.
It'll turn off eventually, right?
Eventually this will work. All right. Anyone else doing anything? As Labog is just like slapping this keyboard over and over again.
Hey, little hacker boy, come do Call of Duty things to the panel here.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
What would you like to do with this panel? It's covered in like
Call
missing...
of Duty hacker things.
Roll me a straight intelligence.
Call of Duty hacker.
30-20.
Looking over this panel and like trying to figure things out, the few switches that you think would help turn these things off seem to be rusted down. And the rest of the panel looks to be absolutely messed up to the point that it can't be used.
I'm gonna point out the switches and go, they're rusted. I can't do anything.
Are there just buttons that we can press? What happens if we just press random buttons? It seems to be working out for Labog.
Hey, I could try something. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Oh. Oh, good.
I don't like that. Don't say, oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yes. All right. You cast Shocking Grasp on the console. Console doesn't seem to like that. You are thrown backwards across the room, slamming into this wall. Uh-oh.
I already slammed myself into the wall.
Yeah, I know. I tried to move you, and it seems like you broke me. There you go. You slam into the wall, unconscious for a moment. The rest of you experienced him pretty much dying. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Remus.
I'm completely
9.
unfazed.
9. Oh boy. I'm gonna roll, what is it, a d6 for this?
Thomas is completely unfazed. In fact, I roll my eyes and go, "Oh, finally!" I got a
Remus,
fucking 20.
you now are hit with a case of death's paranoia. You have disadvantage on insight checks from here on forward.
Oh, great. Thanks. Come do Call of Duty things. It'll be fine, he says. I'm old and wise, says the wrinkly raisin.
I wasn't expecting you to shocking grasp the thing shooting electricity.
You can attempt to time it and grab the stuff off of it. Like, that is a possibility. It is not constantly going like it's showing, because I couldn't get the coding to work
Now,
with me.
question: what were to happen if I were to just chew acid the wires here?
You can certainly try.
I hope you die.
I'm just gonna grab that. I'm gonna time it. I accidentally just straight grabbed it.
Oh, let me do this. Is this thing gonna activate? There you go. Roll me the dex saving throw.
Hiya! That is a dex saving throw plus 5, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you are able to grab it without. You are able to grab the candle and sacrificial dagger without getting electrocuted.
Hell yeah. Hey guys, we could just grab the stuff if you time it right. I'm gonna step over and try to grab the armor.
Lucky, as you said, is that the best idea?
That's the best idea I can think of right now.
All right, roll me another dex saving throw.
Hiya! 23. I got a plus. I rolled a 1 extra.
Wow. All right. Yeah, you are able to get the armor as well. No issue with the
Thanks.
electricity.
All right, I'm gonna step behind the thing and I'm gonna. All right, I got the stuff. Who wants to go see if they can grab the guy? What if the guy's important?
Would I
don't-
be able to do like a athletics check or something to see if I can time that right?
It's a dex saving throw against the electricity.
I think I might be able to do that. Here, get my thing open. Okay,
Lucky
you know
was
what, I'm-
about to say a thing.
Yeah,
while she
Lucky
does
was like,
that.
I don't know if he looks like everyone else in this place. I don't exactly think he's important.
I mean,
but
true.
what would I know? You're just the one reaching into electrical chairs and attempting to grab things.
Does
I mean,
a
it worked.
25 work?
Yes. So yeah, you move over, drag the dude out of the chair. He just lays there. You can smell off of him as you pull him off. His body is still shaking as you drop him onto the ground. Body shaking, smell of like burnt like flesh and plasma on him.
His knees weak. His arms are spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti.
Never mind. You weren't supposed to say mom's spaghetti the second part. If his arms are spaghetti, it's moms are heavy. Anywhom, after a moment or so, though, he just kind of lays there, unmoving on the ground.
Well, if he's stuck in eternal hell, at least he's not crying at this like every few
Like
seconds.
like everyone else who's muttering under their breath.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of figure. I did kind of figure, but it was better safe than sorry. Wait, what if it's the guy who we have to like execute at the thing? I need to read the thing.
I don't think that's the case.
And then who do we sacrifice?
And Lucky kind of comes back towards the doorway. Says, "I have a inkling of an idea."
It's gonna be one of us.
Best not spoil the surprise. And she tries to give you like a assuring smile, but you can definitely tell that she is a little distraught about something. And she's gonna
Damn.
gesture towards the doorway, and she's just gonna head her way out of the room.
It's gonna be reused, and everyone's gonna be upset.
Why are you moving right now?
Is there? I only see one of you.
Now I'm,
Oh my god.
there we go.
I love that you guys
Oh,
are
we can just sacrifice the second Rhea.
the second Rhea. God has spoken. He's given us a second Rhea.
Yeah. By God. Sussus.
Suscubus.
Guess I'll have to move Remus because he's not doing it.
Hey God, why is it dark on the bridge that's suspended over lava?
We don't talk about it, man.
God, why do you do this to me?
Wait, why is... Oh my god.
You see, the best part about it not being seeable by the stream is it's a surprise when it shows up.
It didn't show up for the stream. I just happened to scroll down fast enough to notice it.
He hasn't noticed the other thing.
What? Oh my god. I'm leaving it.
Notice everyone anyway.
Go down. Back towards the courtyard.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I can see.
So
now.
as you all kind of enter the courtyard and are kind of looking about, Lucky kind of looking a little nervous in her own right, kind of looks towards all of you and just says, "Did you understand exactly what this ritual is meant to do?"
No.
No, obviously not.
She gestures for the dagger and the candles as she is holding up one herself.
Well, I mean, I looked at it earlier. The circle itself is some kind of teleportation thing.
Well, I mean, the actual process of doing such a ritual.
Well, obviously it's supposed to kill someone, which I still don't see why we can't use one of the other guys. I point over towards the the guys mumbling in the corner here.
Well, maybe it's because they're technically already dead. Their
True.
soul is just trapped.
Oh my god, we have to leave someone here.
Give me the candles. And she kind of gestures for them, as well as the dagger.
No. No.
Why not?
Actually,
Well, because we're not even going to debate about who's going to sacrifice themselves.
Before we make rash
it
decisions,
ain't gonna be me. I'll tell you
let's
that.
just read whatever the instructions say again.
I put the knife
Yeah,
up
that's
to my
true.
throat. It's not gonna be me. I'm not the one
Are
dying.
you? Are you? No, well, I would read the instructions, but I feel as though you're not going to say anything. Let us sacrifice somebody, fail, and then say something.
Who are you talking to?
Lebog.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure you were actually
What is
talking
that
to a
supposed to
character. Hmm.
I don't know what you mean by that.
something, the god of death or something. So anyway, you
What? Huh?
don't remember when we were in the trial?
I mean, I
for the god
remember
of death?
saying multiple times that what you were gonna do had nothing to do with him, and then you just did it anyways.
Well,
That's what I remember.
because you didn't really explain why. Meanwhile, I was explaining why. But anyway,
Just-
like,
Can we please just bring the candles to the circle?
I mean, we can prepare, but we still don't know who we're gonna sacrifice.
I'll
Thomas,
bring
read the note
my
again, Thomas.
candles over.
Okay. Just delete them out of your inventory.
I guess I'll go put mine down. God, I have to go to my fucking character's inventory in the foundry. Ugh.
So I had 2 of them.
Yes.
I also only have 2.
The bog, you have the last 2. Actually, no, you have 2. Is Remus one of the ones who has another? No, yeah, Lebog, you have the last 2. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the instructions to be read again.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't have access to them.
I know who has them, and technically it was supposed to be...
Is it? Wait, is it me?
No. Rio's the one who picked them up, but she handed them to... Lucky.
Unknown prison home.
Here's what I will do. There you go. It is now in the chat.
I do have it.
You have the first half of it.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
So yeah, let's do it this way. Now, there's the first half, and the second half is above that one. So if you'd like to read it, you can. Lucky is like holding the one piece of paper like rather tightly, but like
One Piece.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's pretty plain, cut and dry. Somebody's got to sacrifice themselves willingly. Now, what if we willingly sacrifice the weird cursed side of Lucky somehow?
The what?
The who now?
What?
What are you saying, huh?
Slip of the tongue, tries to fix it.
The what? The what curse side?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just give me the dagger. She gestures towards you again, Thomas.
I am going to walk towards her with the dagger, but instead I'm going to push her out of the circle. Gently, of course. You know, I'm a 95-year-old man.
Can't click her, you're on top.
Correct. Get bent, kid.
She says, what are you doing, Thomas?
I have about another year and a half in me. I think I'm good.
She's like trying to like just understand why you would do this. And she says, I understand that, but I've already died before. This isn't much different.
How many
from
lives
me.
you got left?
I don't know.
I give her the finger guns.
Still, you all have a purpose that you need to fulfill. I don't. So let me do this for you.
Who said anything about me having some sort of weird destiny or whatever? What? I ain't blessed by no god that I know of.
That I know it's crazy.
Just Thomas, don't do it. This is God.
Hey, it's me, God. I know we're not on speaking terms, but don't.
Don't do it.
God, I thought you died. I am not dead, my son.
You see, what if God does have plans for me and I sacrifice myself, and then he's like, "No, fuck you," and just revives me anyway?
I don't think the gods are that gracious.
Hey, who knows? Either way, I'm getting old. I'm getting crusty. There's plenty of things that I want to just let be.
You see her kind of like, she goes to like argue with you, but kind of stops. Is like unsure what to say. And you can kind of see like her eyes are like slowly starting to like water up.
I lived a good life. Let me at least make it so others can too.
Kind of gives a nod, you know, turns away from you and takes a few steps away. How did Thomas
Before
get,
I go.
how did Thomas get so far away?
What do you mean? I haven't moved.
It sounded like you were across the room, just
Oh no, I was picking something up off the floor.
Oh, that makes sense.
I am going to drop the robe and start unbuckling the dragon scale armor.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought he was getting naked.
Yeah.
At this point, everybody would see fucking guns dangling everywhere off of my body and Molotovs and shit.
He has been no wizard the entire time, but a gunslinger.
Damn, this is how it's revealed. I was
Yeah.
expecting to be like, I cast gun and then like just pull
Prepare
a
to
gun
see
out,
God.
but no. Are you ready to meet God? Bang!
I may be at a spell
Nah,
slots,
so-
but I'm not out of bullets.
Got him. Yeah, so I'm gonna unbuckle the dragon scale mail. I'm gonna take off the wolf blood pendant. I'm pretty much just going to take off my backpack and throw it out of the circle. Put the dragon scale mail, the wolf blood pendant, the ring of protection, the polymorphic belt, all that shit down on top of it.
What the fuck?
And I'm gonna tilt my hat of the skies a little bit, you know. I have a call. One moment.
Oh,
To proceed with my execution.
yeah, proceed with my execution, yeah. Is there any argument with Thomas trying to sacrifice himself here?
Yes, I'd like to know more about Lucky being cursed. they kind of just breeze right over that. I haven't breezed right over that.
You can't just say that and then fucking leave. Once he gets back, I guess.
I'm back.
Not you.
But I still haven't put down my candles either, so.
Oh, we're missing multiple people? That's crazy.
Were you gone this whole time?
Yeah.
What the
Doing
fuck?
laundry.
Oh, you were doing
I
laundry.
didn't notice. That's crazy. All right, I'm not needed. Back to making schedule 1.
No.
Oh.
What was that goofy ass laugh?
Leave me alone. You shut the fuck up.
Bet
You
both.
shut up.
I'll fucking cry. Watch me.
When I play, I can cry if I want to.
I have no energy right now. I can barely move my arms.
I have to move Thomas's inventory over of all the stuff he's taking off before he does this. He's essentially just giving up all of his stuff. Which includes the armor you guys just got. And his abacus.
Not
Not
as
the
abacus.
abacus.
No, you guys are gonna be able to claim it. It's gonna be yours. Yes!
Yeah, but
His
yes.
abacus! If he would wrap up whatever call he's got, we can continue this, because I assume it's his work-related stuff, so I'm not trying to press him as hard about it. There we go, I've made a compilation of everything he had in his backpack.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, alright.
Why aren't I dead yet?
LeBog still hasn't put down his last 2 candles, and he asked you a question. Ask the question again.
Listen, we're not killing you until we hear about the curse. We're not breezing past that.
I mean, I ain't the. What are you talking about?
You said Lucky was cursed.
Huh?
We're not breezing past that. You may be old and senile, but I know that was a real thing you said.
I may be old and senile. What? What are you talking about?
I was trying to drink water when you said that.
Well, listen, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember saying that aloud, at least.
I don't remember saying that aloud.
That's not my spot to talk about.
Lucky.
Just
What
kind
do you
of.
mean?
Wait, say that again.
What did he mean?
She's like got her back to you, and you can see her head kind of like go down a little further. Kind of almost shamefully, in a sense.
You don't remember that night after I gave you my heart?
You don't remember
Very
my
next day, she
confession
threw it
of
away.
love to you? No. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the exact note of. Where the symbol was on her. She slowly, after a moment turns and kind of like unbuttons the top of her shirt and like reveals a mark on the back of her neck. I think that's where it was. For some reason, it's not in my note. She says, it's a long story involving a previous death of mine and being resurrected using the corpse of a Wendigo. And you can see her eyes now by this point are like watery, and she's like a few tears have already dripped like down into her fur.
Oh, that's it.
It looks a little confused because most people, you can tell, most people really freak out about this, and she says, "Yes, that's it. Yes."
My
Oh, I thought
parents
you were
knew
like-
somebody who did something like that.
I thought you were about to say you were cursed by like a god or something. You're gonna like explode or something.
No, I just have an urge every so often, a primal urge of requiring a hunter to kill something.
Yeah, he did that too. So one of my moms, she was like a werebear. So
Yeah, in regards to curses, that's like a pretty mild one.
like not to like oppression Olympics or whatever, but you know, it's something you can live with. I mean, where it's not something like where we're like, oh, she's cursed. You know, I'm somewhat a cursed person myself.
I'm gonna put down my 2 candles.
It's nothing to, like throw yourself into a ritual sacrifice over.
I'm sorry, I'm back
Yeah,
again. What did I
she
do?
seems shocked by the fact that you didn't just like immediately go, "Oh my god, you have this terrible thing," and you're just like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Instead, I'm just gonna like slowly approach her and just give her a hug. I think.
Okay.
I'm literally carrying a shield that makes me think like a fucking dragon. I will steal all your shit, I swear to God.
We're in the hells and we died and got reborn. What is that curse supposed to mean?
Essentially, she has.
That curse ain't nothing.
Yeah, it's like essentially the whole thing when she's explaining. I'm trying to fix my icons here. There we go.
So, meanwhile, I'm just like kind of standing in the circle. Is like, man, I'm still waiting
Thomas
for
butt-ass
everybody to
naked,
comment
waiting to
about
die.
how I'm not a wizard.
Yeah, nobody said anything about Thomas not being a
Nobody
wizard.
said fucking anything.
Tossed his bag to the side.
Listen,
I'm
one of the
taking off
people
a
my
heavy
parents
armor
knew when
and
I was
putting-
growing up wasn't a bard, but pretended to be one.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah, you embrace Lucky though, and she kind of like looks shocked by it. And it's like, does that really slow, like, goes to return it and like touches your back and then kind of like pulls her hands away as if she's like going to hurt you for a second, and then it embraces you back and just like starts crying into your shoulder.
Aw,
Damn, bro.
there.
All right, Thomas, you have the notes on what to do with this ritual.
So I'm the one who has to kill myself.
That's what you want to do.
I don't think you have
I
to kill
mean-
yourself. It just says.
It
you
does
know, what is the
just
price?
say
you
it
have
needs
to
to.
still speak the words. So I don't know if you can do that when you're dead.
I don't know if I could do that. With,
Roll me,
my vocal
Thomas,
cords
Thomas,
cut.
Thomas. Roll me an Arcana check.
Hiya. That's a natural 20.
Okay, you know, with this ritual, you are required to cut your own hand and draw these symbols with blood from your own wound to activate the ritual and then begin the chanting.
And
What if
then
we
begin the chant.
What
Yes.
if we just grab one of the corpse dudes and did some like necromancy and made them do it, like speak dead?
It, as you've
That was
noticed,
one
it
of my
must
original
be a
thoughts.
willing the blood must be willingly given by the person it belongs to.
Well, doesn't that first book say something about someone finding the way out? Maybe they'd be willing to do it if we can find their code.
I mean, they've only been stuck here the last God knows how long.
Maybe they
They
know.
wanna stay a
Maybe
little
they
longer.
We just lie to them and be like, hey, if you help us do this, you'll be free of this place. Then they'd be willing.
I mean, you gotta.
We're gonna try to riz up a charred corpse. Maybe we can get the one I removed from the electric chair to help.
I mean, there is an entire other like section of the thing we haven't looked at yet.
Stop that.
Oh, we went in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no, we
guys.
did. Yeah, you're right.
Not all of the creepy nurses.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. Ain't nothing else for me to do.
Okay. You.
I gesture for somebody to pick up the backpack. Don't be leaving my stuff there. That's some valuable stuff in there.
Someone can say they picked it up. I'm going to add it to the party inventory for the time. Okay, you got it. You know what, Lebog? You're the one. Actually, you're probably the best one to have picked it up because you're the one who doesn't update through D&D and beyond.
Yeah.
So you have his backpack. You've picked up Thomas's backpack.
There's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, I
So
added.
you know.
Yeah, I went through and added a bunch of shit. Thomas, you cut into your hand. You know, kind of. For some reason for you, there's no pain with this. This acceptance of just like doing this, the blood slowly running from the wound, kind of squeezing your palm in order to allow it to flow more freely. You begin to draw the symbols out on the ground, little by little, to pretty much mark up the same spots that you can see are in the dirt already, producing the 6-point star, making the ring around it, lighting each of the candles. Would you like to attempt the chant that is in the missing page?
I found it. Oh wait.
Not that part. I said the missing page above. Go to the thing that Lucky had posted.
Uh,
The part that starts with
yeah. No, I
Yeah.
gotta figure.
the Latin. Read the Latin.
Sipe sanguinem istom libre du. Lucum honc sanctifa et oblivioni mite. Constringe me et uter anam mem ut animus. I'm reading this from like 7 feet away, so animus hic decepetas liberet consequent ut decino.
Awesome. You read that better than I would, eh?
It helps that I know a little bit of Latin.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
As you begin to say this chant, you feel the blood from your hand begin to almost pull from your hand before there's a sharp pain that shoots up both of your arms. The rest of you see as a line appears from the bottom of his wrist all the way up to the pit of his elbow, and blood begins to kind of pour out before almost forming these sort of chains made of his blood that begin to bind him down to the circle, bringing him to his knees.
I can't help but imagine. I'm just, oh god, this is so much worse than I thought.
As this happens to the almost a red dome sort of forms around him, preventing anyone from getting close to him while this is happening. As this is happening, you hear the door on the other side of the room open. There's a lot of nurses slowly making their way down the hallway. And as this happens as well, and I'm going to draw it in because I don't have a thing for it, you see, appearing before Thomas, this right here will be it. You see a red portal appear that slowly begins to open more and more. Kind of the blood chains themselves, almost some of the blood going towards this and slowly opening this portal, the blood making the rim of this portal, essentially. Any final words, Thomas, as your party has a choice to leave you or try to stay here with you?
Can I cast silence on him?
You certainly
can.
Yeah, you really just straight up said that I don't want to hear his screams.
Hey, he just killed me a minute ago.
Homie just pressed the mute button. That's crazy.
Are you casting silence on Thomas?
Thomas, do you make eye contact with Remus?
Wait, what happened?
He wants to cast silence on you so you can't give a final words.
No, I kind of figured that part. I am unsurprised, let's say.
As this happens too in these changed form and the portal appears, Lucky breaks away from you, Rhea, and kind of rushes past you, like tears flowing from her eyes as she like is beating against the side of this dome. With that silence being cast, you can't hear what she's.
I didn't
what she,
cast
oh,
silence.
you're not casting.
I
Okay,
didn't
she
cast
is like
silence.
pretty
Bruh.
much wailing about it should have been her, and pretty much calling Thomas a self-righteous idiot.
I'm just looking at her. And I'm just gonna go. Well, it's a bit late for that one.
What would you all like to do? You have a moment or so before these nurses converge on your position.
How long do we have?
At
Well,
the speed
judging
that
by the distance, you have about 1 to 2 turns. Unless they
Sorry, what did he say?
there's a portal
Can
that
I
is
summon-
opened in front of Thomas that you guys could
Yeah, no, I got
escape
that
through.
part.
Yeah. Those
Oh,
nurses
okay,
will be
that's-
on you in like 1 to 2 turns.
Why don't we just fight the nurses?
I will say
Well, we also don't know how long the thing's gonna last. So
yes. I
Wait,
will
do we
say
know where this thing is gonna send us?
nope.
No.
Anywhere but here.
Hmm.
no, we're deeper in hell. Fucking god
Does
damn it.
this spell seem to block other spells?
You talking about the dome around him?
Yeah.
You don't exactly know. You know it's blocking physical forces right now because Lucky is just punching against it as if it was a tiny hut.
You know what would be great? It's like, bye guys, and Rebus turns is like wall of fire inside the circle.
Damn, here I was about to like come and save your ass too. But no, if you want me to kill you,
Come
I
on.
will.
That would be funny as shit.
I'll cast Immolate. I don't care. Okay, so. All right. Is anyone else gonna do anything?
Hmm.
No.
Is the portal
Okay.
open or
I'm
The
gonna
portal is
cast
open.
Summon Dragon.
You don't have
Huh?
that spell.
I don't. I wish.
I was like, you don't have it summon lesser or greater dragon. I know I didn't give you
No,
that
there
spell.
is Summon Draconic. Yeah, you could. I have Summon Draconic Spirit.
Okay, that one's different.
Yeah, there is also Summon Dragon. That is an option. I know.
That's
I
a
saw
new.
it
I
when
think
was
that's a
looking.
new spell.
Oh, we're not using that.
I'm pretty sure it's also like level 15 and out.
Yeah, I think that's a high level spell, and I'm pretty sure it works the same way as Summon Greater Demon, where if you fuck up, dragon come hostile to you too.
I could summon Draconic Spirit and try to hold off the witches. Otherwise, I'm gonna do something else.
Make your choices. Be quick.
All right. Can I Misty Step inside the bubble?
You can certainly try. Is that what you want to
Can
do?
I try?
You attempt to do it. It seems to stop you just outside the bubble.
Mm.
Don't be wasting time. Go.
I'm gonna add to the.
Okay. Well, cool. I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire on that front door then.
Okay. Place the-
Summon my star spawn at the door.
Sure. Cast the spell. It should let you place the token, I think.
My shit's fucking lagging out. Give me un momento, por favor.
Sorry, so is mine.
I'll try to do the summon aberration thing for you.
I casted, but it didn't do nothing.
Unable to begin concentrating on. Oh. Because you have to click the summon button. Summon it right there.
Why is this not?
Okay, you're trying to put it in front of the door. Guess I will.
Hold up. I got this. 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 Why is this not working?
Oh, see. You
I
have-
don't know why it's not working.
You said wall of fire?
Yeah.
I don't see
I
that.
have
in
wall
your-
of fire.
I don't see that in your spell list.
My 4th level spell? I have it on D&D Beyond.
Not appearing on
I got Wall of
Foundry.
Fire, I got Wall of Force. I just put
I'm gonna re-import your stuff. Maybe there's a mistake.
I just imported. It should have worked.
Yeah, now it's appearing. Okay, now it's appeared.
Didn't remove my other shit?
Nope, I got it.
No, I still have Disguise Self.
There you go. Your wall of
Alright.
fire. The wall of fire.
Alright, Wall of Fire's there. But instead of fire, it's acid. It's just green bubbles.
Wall of acid.
Yeah.
Okay, Lebog. What would you like to do?
I don't want to try something in case it works and it messes everything up and makes us stay here.
This is true. We don't know if taking me out of the circle would fuck it up. Just go.
I was contemplating Vortex Warp. But I don't. Misty Step didn't work. Could I? No. Never mind. I already done my shit. Yeah, I don't know if Vortex Warp would have worked.
I just
Before I
noticed.
try anything, I want people to go through the portal.
Alright, well, since I summoned my star spawn there to, like, kind of slow him down, I'm going through the portal.
Okay. I'll move Xena to go through the portal. So you watch as Xena jumps through. And it disappears. Not exactly doing initiative orders. I'm kind of letting you all do something and then kind of moving all of them at once. Rhea, what do you want to do? You Lucky pushed past you and is now, slamming against the wall of the dome that's around Thomas.
Well, I think I'm going to try. I don't know, staying with Lucky. I think I'm gonna have to probably pull her to the portal. I'm gonna move myself over here. I'm not gonna pull her yet, though.
Would you like to try to grapple her?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna position
Hold
myself
that.
to do that if I need to.
Yes, Thomas.
I was saying, call the hold action.
Oh, hold them. I also need to
Got
put
him.
something on you. You are technically restrained right now. And in a sense you are incapacitated. So you cannot move, you cannot make actions. You are I'll just give you a bunch of status effects.
Don't I have a fighter feat against this? Hold on here.
Not against your blood being siphoned from your body to make chains.
Damn it.
That's different. If you had a resistance to that, we'd have a conversation. Okay, so with that note being said, Xenurses will make their way through the thing, acid burning through their flesh, parts of their bodies kind of falling apart, but they don't seem to be stopping. I will say the aberrant spirit would be able to make a reaction against one to see if it will kill the nurse. One of the nurses, the moment it steps out, immediately slain on the spot as another nurse walks over its corpse, keeps walking forward. All right, next round of you guys. What are you guys doing now? Nurses are approaching, their bodies melting from the acid of the wall.
I'm going to tell Lucky that we might need to prepare to leave.
Can I mold earth around Thomas?
I'm going
I'm
to
not moving him out of it.
Yeah. What are you trying
I would like
to
to
do?
mold the earth around him into a cone.
Like over him.
Yeah. I'd leave gaps for the chains.
That when you do this, it cooperates to an extent as a means of not preventing the ritual, but it does allow you to move stuff around, so that he is mostly covered.
All right, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm spending this turn and probably my next turn on that. I'm gonna
Okay.
move here.
Lucky, as you say this, Rhea, Lucky says, "No, we can't leave him," and she kind of like slumps down, kind of on her knees, still slamming her fist to the side of this dome, just absolutely sobbing.
Rhea, knock her out and drag her through the portal. That's Remus yelling at you.
What would you like to do,
Can
Rhea?
I go for a? I want to go for a persuasion check.
Okay, roll me persuasion. What are you gonna say?
I'm going to go to like my knees, like next to her, and I'm going to say, if we don't leave now, Thomas's sacrifice will have been for nothing.
Roll me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage.
Hold on, I'm adding to this. I know you ain't gonna let me down, but you can't do that here.
20 unnatural.
She looks up towards you, Thomas. Like through the molded earth, you kind of just like, and you can tell me if I'm wrong in this. You kind of look towards her, kind of give her a smile and like a wink, like a grandfather gives their like grandkid or something.
Don't worry, I'll get out of this somehow.
Yeah. You kind of give her a wink, and she kind of like sniffles and kind of wipes an eye and gives a nod, and slowly gets to her feet, allowing you, Rhea, to like take a hold of her and essentially take her towards the portal.
I'll very like gently kind of lead her over.
Yep. So yeah, you two go towards the portal. She glances back one more time, and then jumps in with you, and the two of you disappear.
Ah.
Oh no, this isn't a portal out, this is a disintegration portal out!
It's the portal to the blender dimension.
It's the portal to the laser dimension. Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, launches his laser from. The
Yes.
X-Men. That's a
Damn.
canon thing, by the way.
Oh,
It's
is
called
it?
the punch dimension.
Punch dimension. All right. Lebog, what do you want to do before I give the nurses their turn? I feel like
No,
that's
I'm waiting for Remus to go through the portal.
Oh.
Go through the portal. I'm finishing up here shortly.
I'm gonna try something once you go through the portal.
Well, what are you gonna try? Because I'm about to box him off. I think communication would work best here.
Well, I don't know why you're trying to box him off.
So he can't get hit?
He's in a impervious dome right now.
Yeah, with the nuns coming over. As soon as we're probably through, the bubble's gonna go down and he's gonna get his ass beat. Am I the only one who's watched horror movies before?
I'm gonna make a note to you
Yes,
as
but
well as this is happening.
What's gonna happen once the ritual ends and the holes where the little chains are? The nurses can just hit him through that. You're just gonna trap him in a earth prison where he can just get stabbed.
This is a valid point that I didn't think of.
So
What do you
anyway,
want me
guys
to
gonna
do?
Leave?
Leave.
Wait. Do you want the spell book?
Why do I want the spell book?
Because the spell book has 62 pages of glyph of warding on it.
Why would I need that?
I don't know. I spent a lot of money making it though.
No, just take it. Just go through the portal.
What are you gonna do?
All
Why
right,
are we being
I'm counting
secretive?
you two
Something.
arguing is like the turn, so the nurses are gonna make some ground towards you.
I'm just gonna try some more funky teleporting stuff. My stuff's
Okay,
not
then I'll
magical.
buy you some time, and I'm gonna, as we're arguing, point
But
a
if it
finger over to the
works,
side.
It might break the spell and trap us here.
Okay, so you'd probably need a competent wizard.
I have much more blood. Can you guys leave?
Can I
Just
use
tell us,
my
Shepard, we're trying to
star
save
spawn?
you.
Trying to figure this out.
As Thomas says this, you do notice his skin's beginning to look very pale. You notice that the walls of this prison themselves are starting to crack. And you hear almost a wailing in the distance, some roaring of some beast.
That was
As-
a misinput.
Did you just fireball?
Not that level.
What level was that?
I think that was a third. I just meant to do a fourth.
Third is base level.
Oh, well, fuck it. We'll ball.
Also, you notice
We'll
the
fireball.
color in this place is beginning to drain.
All right, I'll fire this off and then go. All right, you do what you need to do. I've said my piece. Good luck, old man. Have fun being wrinkly.
Damn.
I like how their fucking nurses dying.
We're not gonna talk about that. He threw the fireball and said, "Good luck, old man," and then just ran. All right, Lebog, you are officially alone as Remus disappears through the portal.
I'm still
Okay.
here.
Oh,
Thomas, if you ever give Remus shit, I swear to God.
After you stepped through the portal, I was like, God, that kid's so annoying.
God, the fucking idiot.
Remus gets like a headache. He's like, I know someone's talking shit.
He sneezes outside the portal. Fuck, he's still talking about me.
That fucking old man, Ree.
Okay. First thing, I'm gonna cast Ghost Step.
You did witness me try to Misty step in, right?
This is different.
Oh,
This
my
is me
bad.
becoming
Fucking
ethereal.
excuse me, I guess.
And I'm gonna try to
Whoa.
walk through the dome.
You bump right into it.
Okay, so it blocks the ethereal plane. Good to know.
I'm just gonna do a thing.
What are
You're
you gonna
lucky. I was rolling a personal thing where I just to decide whether I just give out right then and there or not.
Portal closes. Oh, no! Lebog, are you just walking out?
No, I got one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try using my beacon to teleport him out.
Nurses closing a little closer. Oh wait, no, they're
Hey,
dead.
can my star spawn actually hit? Yeah, I was about to say, can my would they proc attack of
You,
opportunity? and stuff
it
like
did, and it killed one of them, who is now slowly getting back to its feet.
that? I mean, if it's still alive, I'd like him to still be whacking on him.
Lebog, what are you
Be
gonna
like
do?
a bailiff and whack his PP.
It's got one lockdown.
Um,
The other four it got past it.
I'm using my ability to try and teleport him out.
Okay. You make this attempt. This dome is blocking every attempt.
All right. Goodbye, wrinkly man.
He disappears through the portal. Thomas, you are alone as you watch as your last companion passes through the portal, disappearing through. You feel as if you I had this plan for the NPC to say these things, but you feel your body go cold. But the pain from this whole endeavor is gone by this point. Your body has fallen numb as the blood loss is taking effect. Breathing is becoming more and more difficult. You notice all around you the coloration in both yourself and the place around you is slowly fading, slowly becoming black and white. And despite it all, despite this final moment for yourself, you manage to crack one last smile before falling limp.
Dim.
I'd like to cast message of just Remus mooning him.
What the fuck? bro?
Your final thing you see is just fucking Remus's ass.
Not the chocolate starfish. But...
Oh, that's
You thought you died peacefully? Nah, bitch. Why are there so many Among Us? Oh my god.
you know they've
There's
been
some
adding to them every session, right?
No, I've been aware. I didn't realize the one on the mantle.
Yeah,
That one's well hidden. Whoever drew that, props to you.
I think I recolored it. I think it was originally white, and I recolored it. So
That one's good.
the rest of you, after jumping through, hearing, the portal shutting behind you, and a almost a legion of ghostly whispers that all seem to say the same thing. Just thank you for freeing us, type thing.
I'm sorry, but you almost said Siri. I just couldn't help but think of just RAR XD, the ghostly wailing asterisk.
The ghost in my house at 3 a.m. Rar X3. God, Ghost in 2050 are gonna be fucking wild. Hitting the Grady down the hallway. The rest of you, what feels almost like a mere moment passing, all of you gasping awake, the sun on your skin, sand in your clothes, feeling as if you had just recently emerged from water, hearing the sound of the waves crashing. And I am going to roll a dice to see who gets to witness this first. Okay. Rhea, you wake up to find Keto looking down at you, looking confused and concerned. And he, the moment you wake up, he goes, Are you all right?
Imagine I'm just like coughing up some water or whatever. I roll over to see if my compatriots are all still there, and what do I see when I look for Thomas?
You see everyone but Thomas. You can see Thomas's bag is still clenched in the hand of the bog, but you do not see Thomas anywhere to be found.
Kind of like, I guess I'd mournfully reply. We've been through a lot.
He kind of gives a nod.
How long have we been out? Are you the only survivor of the crew?
No, I just got here. I drifted in on some debris. I believe Galleon and his first and second mate made it, as well as their chef, but I don't know about the rest of his crew.
Well, traveling companion Thomas is no more.
Oh, and he kind of gives a solemn nod and says, "I'm sorry for your loss. Didn't really know him, so I don't."
Neither did I. Well, I suppose we should rouse the others.
Yes, and he kind of scuttles over towards Labog, kind of leans over you as well, Labog, as you are laying there awake. He says,
That's a little creepy, you know.
"I didn't know if you were alive."
Are any of us truly alive?
He just turns away. He kind of gives you a look, just turns away, starts muttering to
Howdy.
himself. As you all kind of, slowly get yourselves back together, kind of getting up, Lucky, still sobbing a bit, kind of laying in the fetal position in the sand, looking out into the ocean as she does. You all kind of hear her mutter, just, he's really gone. Very talkative.
My mic was muted.
Yeah, let the NPC brood.
Now I.
This is a canon event.
This is a canon
That's
event. This was not supposed to happen this way, but here we are.
That's
So was that
upsetting.
Lucky's canon, like a third or fourth canon event?
Oh, this probably be your third or fourth. Yeah. One of her canon events got changed. Oh god, the universe is gonna fall apart now. Oh shit. My notes are all
mean-
wrong now.
I mean, if the canon was altered, that means somebody's an anomaly.
Everyone looks at Lucky.
I mean, yeah, it was me. Why do you think I offed myself?
I was the anomaly. This is the true ending.
Time paradox.
Now, do we get a new companion? Do we get a new friend? Because like that was kind of like my teacher though.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure
What
that
the
out over the
fuck?
next week.
Listen, all I'm saying is you literally did not react when you found out that your teacher that you assumed was a pyromancer the entire time turned out to not be and just be a gunslinger.
Oh, I knew that though.
Well, fuck.
but like I already knew he was a gunslinger. Like there was no surprise there. It was just a thing. But like I'm confused on how you did.
Thanks, DM.
Motherfucker said fireball
Cut it out.
and then pulled out a blicky. I don't know. Like if that didn't like scream I'm not a mage, I think that's on y'all.
Thanks, DM.
Not my fault.
What do you mean? On how I knew?
I'm assuming you know because
Session
of
zero.
the repeated Freudian slips.
No, session zero.
I may, yeah, I did
Session-
say.
session-
that.
session
That was
zero,
one of
you
the
pulled out a
Freudian
blicky.
slips, bro. That was one of the Freudian slips.
Yeah.
This literally the only this is the only time.
And then I kept it under
But
wraps
it's
after that.
I was gonna say it's because we were getting bent the fuck over. Oh yeah, let's have the two mage types fight melee. Ah.
Hey, I didn't,
Yeah, why do you think I pulled out the blicky, bro?
Hey, I never said it was a bad thing. I never said it was a bad thing, King.
Okay, though. So the rest of you, waking up. What do you guys want to do? Those who are alive.
Where we
Can
at? We're on a beach.
I
Yes, you're on a beach.
can I try and writing in my book, trying to speak to Tomas to see if anything happens? Because like I technically were linked, just in case if he's still out there somewhere.
You write in your book. It does the same thing of disappearing. There is no
Mhm.
response.
Okay. I would like to
You get back.
periodically. I'd like to
Yeah,
have
the
a
number you were
response.
trying to reach has been disconnected.
Remus is gonna come over and pat your leg and go, "Don't worry, I could teach you magic." And kind
Meanwhile,
of
that
look
you're
up and
getting a
smile
response
at you,
in
and
the
his
book.
eyes drift apart.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, the response in the book: please send Bob and Vagine.
Not Bob and Vagine.
Please send pics of Bob and Vagine.
Oh God.
The next response:
Oh, the
send me your
scammers already
social
took over his phone
security number. And
the scammers took over his mind. You have to pay a 1267
check out my
toll-
OnlyFans. It's
toll
just pictures
ticket.
of Ash.
Okay. As you all kind of get up though, and Lucky eventually recomposes herself. Keto kind of just watching from a distance, not really sure how to interact with those of you who are mourning about the situation.
I almost impulsively turned to Lucky and said it should have been you, but I stopped myself. Sorry.
What
That
the
was-
fuck, bro?
Come on, I had to talk her off a ledge.
I'll talk her onto a ledge.
I'll talk her into a magic bubble.
Let's find out where we are.
Listen, I
Welcome
still
back to
enjoy
the
the fact that
session,
we.
guys.
I still like the fact that we made it canon. The layer of hell we were on was specifically made for scammers.
Hello, I am under the water.
Please help me. I'm under the lava. Please help me.
Oh, I work for Microsoft.
Okay, Lebog. How do you want to try to figure out where you are?
I'll pull out my phone and look at my GPS.
You pull out your phone. You find your phone is currently trying to cool down from being hot.
Ah, nuts.
At least it survived the water damage.
Surprisingly dry compared to the rest of you, though. Your phone is dry.
I mean,
Your clothes are wet.
I was in a bag of holding, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the environment. What trees are nearby? What plants do I?
Roll me a nature.
No.
You get scared by a bee.
Mm. Yes, they're green. Mm.
The
Hmm.
plants here are made of plant.
Yes. Plant.
We might be somewhere on land, guys. I'm not sure,
I
but we're
I
definitely
know for
not
a
in the
fact
water.
that we're not underwater.
Yes. The air here is breathable. I
The
think.
floor here is floor.
Keto just looks confused by this and kind of like tilts his head towards you.
I look at him and say, "It's okay, Cheeto. We'll be fine."
It's never mind.
Nope. I got a nat 20 on persuasion, and he says it's okay.
That's why he just goes that. Never mind.
He says it's okay. I can call him Cheeto. Nobody else.
Maybe we should start moving. Considering
Moving
there's no.
where? Into the, is there forest? Is there forest nearby?
He points in the opposite direction of the ocean, towards a field.
Ah. Can I fly towards trees?
The only trees you see are on the horizon to the north, and they look. Actually, with the roll me perception.
Perception. Perception. What is that? Oh my god.
A 1. There, you go to look and you like squint and like the wind picks up and you get sand in your eye.
Listen, man, we just got out of the hells. Give us a break.
It's just you're just not having a good experience getting out of the hells immediately.
I just can't see.
Yeah, you just like go blind from the sand getting in your eyes.
Sorry.
Keto starts walking towards the fields.
I'm following him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow that.
Someone's gonna have to hold my hand.
Just guys just leave. Rhea, or Zen, I mean. You eventually, then you will eventually get your bearings and be able to see again. But you all kind of follow Keto into this field, kind of moving along. Probably a good hour or so into this walk. You all notice something kind of bizarre just out in the middle of this field. You see a singular building sitting alone on getting
Singular buildings would be.
just as you get closer and closer to the building, you come to realize it looks to be a very nice looking diner.
When
Well,
we
that's
say
all
nice
us.
looking diner, we talking like the curved 50s aluminum siding
the
type?
90s diner, like 80s or 90s diner.
Oh, I was thinking
Hell yeah.
IHOP, but yeah, that's a nice diner too.
No, I'm talking like your classic diner that you go to get like fries and a milkshake.
Not IHOP. Sorry, I meant Waffle House, but yeah. Waffle House is a nice business. All right.
In the
I don't care
face
what
of
anybody says.
Konami, they would be open.
Yeah.
At least they might know where we are.
But yeah, you see a diner just out in the middle of this field. No parking lot, no pavement, nothing. Just a diner, just out here.
Well, why make a parking lot when there's all this open grass to park on? Duh.
Facts.
You guys approach the
I'm
diner.
gonna go in.
All right.
I'm going inside.
Upon going inside, you change the music. Yeah. You all enter this establishment. You find it is a 90s style diner with a section with billiards. There's a few booths lining the walls. There's a single dartboard against one wall. And you see there is a number of people that are already in here, as well as a single man sitting behind the bar. And what looks to be 5 waitresses, a half-orc, an owlin, a human, a haragon, and an elf that are serving people at various tables.
Now, is this one of the diners where we sit ourselves, or we have to wait for one of them to take us to a table?
It looks like you would sit yourself.
All right. Did anyone else follow me inside?
Keto did. He's standing next to you.
I did.
I'll
think I
follow
did
you,
too.
but I'm asking them for crayons and a kid's menu.
Quick question. And
Yes.
This is a genuine question. So in our world, like, I don't want to say like how rare are owlins, but are they more common? Like, obviously where I'm from, there's going to be owlins, but I know because my family were refugees at some point.
So
We kinda
in
got separated.
some countries, owlins are less common. There are certain cities that they are like most populated in, but it's usually like one city out of a couple countries.
Okay, I was just trying to like figure out like when was the last time I realistically saw another owlin.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'd like to talk to that owlin when they get a second because I know they're working hard.
Do
Okay.
they have crayons for me and a kiddies menu?
He wants to eat the crayons. Don't let him have
I don't want to eat the crayons. I want to draw with the crayons. I
them. Yeah,
do
sure.
not listen to the voice in the sky.
You listen to the voice in the sky. I listen to the voice in my head.
Well, that's
ask
why
which
I'm
one.
better at magic than you. Ha!
I'm gonna
Whoa,
go.
Crayons,
with the table.
please.
Whoa, magic! No.
You're gonna go where, Lebog?
No.
I'm gonna go find a table.
All right, there's an open booth.
I want to follow a bog in a second. Do I get my crayons? Is it like the cool triangle one that's 3 different colors?
If you follow Lebog, one of the waitresses would be with you.
Which
do you
one?
Do you have crayons?
I'm gonna roll a dice.
Can I
What
flirt?
kind of good diner doesn't have crayons? for
I'm
little
not. I will get
gremlins?
to that. Give me a second. Okay.
Can I flirt with the waitress?
Who?
It's the Alan that shows up. That's funny you said who. So you all sit down at one of the tables. The Alan kind of comes over, think of like the diner's attire, the apron with like the big pockets.
Yeah. It's just called an apron.
Yeah. She comes over and she says, you all look new around here. I assume you've never been to this establishment before.
Oh, I don't think we've been to this land before.
We just got back from hell.
Oh.
You know,
sorry,
I
we're
would
hitting you straight
typically
out the
say
gate.
the kid is messing around, but we're not. Yeah,
Where are we
did
at right
actually.
now?
Let me see. And she kind of like reaches into her pocket and you see her like pull out a notepad and she kind of flips through it and she says, looks like Almoria at the moment.
I got genuinely excited there because I thought she was whipping out crayons.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm picturing Evan just like jumping up and down like yes.
I know I
will-
perked up there for a minute.
I will say though, as she does this, and when she, tells you that, puts the notebook back in her pocket, she does see Remus, and she will actually pull out, and it's one of the coloring pads and like the plastic pack of the 3 crayons in it.
Oh, dude, that was my shit. All right.
all right.
Evan's about to get excited.
I do have a question for the Alan now because she had to pull out the notepad and say, "Let's see where we're at now." I would like to see if, like, does this diner like move, like in a way? Like, is it kind of like a TARDIS, or is it like a spot where it has multiple entrances, but from different
Yeah,
places?
I would like to know if it moves too, and if it's technically like a teleporting thing, because I have a thing against that.
She
So I just need
smiles.
to be prepared for when it happens.
She smiles and says, "You're partially correct. The diner itself does. Its entrance moves from place to place, but don't you worry. Whenever you leave, you'll be right back where you entered from.
Oh, that's not good. We're on a
Which
deserted
would
island.
be in Almoria.
Almoria, yes.
Okay, that's good. That's where we're
So-
trying to go, anyways. No, yes, it
I
was.
would like to
yes.
ask her how we get off of a deserted island, or if she has any way that she can help.
You're not on a.
No, we're on the continent. What?
You're on
We're
Almoria.
in a country. Where
Oh, so
Almoria is
we're
the
just,
big,
like-
big landmass.
Yes.
It's where we were trying to go.
Yes.
But we're on to some random beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were on a beach of Almoria.
All
Well,
oceans
the
lead
way
to a
that
beach.
it was originally worded made it sound like we were on.
Yeah,
a-
that was a little confusing there.
That was the point, was to confuse you a little bit and then give you the answer.
This is why I'm
Not-
coloring and not listening.
And this is
Yeah,
why he's doodling.
I rip his paper in half and steal one of his crayons so
Hey.
I can draw on half.
Ain't no fucking
I-
way.
You know fucking way you just did that. I cast Shadow Blade. I am stabbing him in the eye.
I dodge it.
I haven't rolled to hit yet.
No, I have
I'm
a
gonna roll a
shield that blocks
dodge.
it.
You go to do this, and she kind of, the waitress kind of puts her hands up to try to stop you, and just says, "Easy. There is more. I can give out more."
Oh, it misses. Get fucked.
Yeah, you just see the knife swing into the back seat.
I
I literally
I'm
just bob and
sorry.
weave.
Again, we did just get out of the hell, so
Understandable.
Also,
mean-
they're just usually like this.
Keep in mind, technically, I'm pretty sure Remus and I are the same age. It's just I've matured more than he has because he's still a child.
Oh, you're trying me. Oh, 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 bitch.
I see Remus has
yeah.
found the new Thomas.
I found the replacement.
Good job.
5th level sleep.
How many hit points does that equate to?
I don't know.
Good
We'll
job
find
then
out.
taking my place, Zena. I see I taught you well.
There's no fucking way.
63.
I have
I want his
63 hit
head-
points. I have 63
yep.
hit points. Does that mean
His
I
head-
You
still,
are
like-
unconscious.
His head
Bro, that's
drops into the
gay.
table.
That is so gay. What? Oh, no. I feel like I should win that roll. I'm
Nah,
not
the
gonna lie.
attacker always gets the priority.
It's with that spell, it's you have to get a equal or above the person's hit points. So yeah, you are knocked unconscious for the next minute.
Yeah, unless
wait,
stated
I can't sleep.
otherwise.
I can't sleep. I can't sleep. It doesn't
Oh.
matter.
That's right. Yeah, sleep doesn't work
Got
on her.
him.
Yeah.
But yeah, for future reference, unless it says otherwise, the attacker always gets the priority on roll-offs.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, no, I can't sleep. So
Yeah, I completely
he-
forgot that you've
he
lost
does
the
that.
ability to sleep because
No. He does that, all right, and I slump my head down, and then like 3 seconds later, I pick it back up and 2 middle fingers.
Again, miss. What was your name again?
I will eat your children as
Yes.
a hard-boiled egg every morning.
Eggs in this economy.
Eggs in this
I don't
economy.
think. I don't think we should. My name's Blog. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Pull up that randomizer. Pull up that name generator.
Where's ChatGPT? I need it.
No, he's just look at my other character's backstory. Look at Ra's backstory, and just like be the name of like my great aunt.
Great aunt.
I mean, yeah, he had Ra had a daughter as well. So I mean,
Her name is. She says, I go by Saluna.
Saluna. It's pretty sexy.
And as future warning, try to keep any violence in this place to a minimal. This is a
yeah,
neutral zone for most.
yeah. I apologize for his actions. He's got a short temper. He hasn't had his nap yet.
I think all of us could use a nap.
Oh,
Remus, stop it. Zena, you stop it too.
What'd I do?
what did I do?
Both of you, stop it.
You're the one attacking me.
You're verbally attacking me. That's just as powerful.
I actually don't have what's it called? What's that one spell? Vicious Mockery. So like, it's not. It's really not.
Yeah, but you have toxic cloud coming from those stanky legs.
Wow. I wring his throat. That's I just fucking. I Homer Simpson him. That's really what's gonna happen. Why you little?
So Luna, it's only.
I'm gonna
get
have my
worse.
quill poke him in the eye.
If you have any magic or anything that could restrain him, I recommend you do so.
Kind of looks back towards the guy behind the counter. He looks over to her and kind of gives a nod. You see him put down whatever he is doing and like kind of walks around the bar over to the table. Just what seems to be the problem over here?
Absolutely nothing, sir. My child is being unruly, and I'm trying to discipline him.
God, if I was related to you, I would have killed myself.
Oh, well, you should probably. Well, actually, for all you know, you could be related to me. Who's your mom?
Just because I don't. You take that back right now.
All right, I'm gonna have to
I'm sorry,
You two
I'm
should
sorry, I'm
probably
sorry.
separate for a minute.
I sit on the other side of the booth.
Can I snag back my paper? The thing that started it all?
I give it back. I give it back.
It was all
What
over.
it cost you?
It was all over a fucking jumble word.
I was really struggling with the crossword puzzle.
Yeah. Couldn't get the diagonals. Those will come later.
Probably had a mom to teach me.
The fuck was she? He kind of, looking over the table says, "Good. Now that we're all calm again," and he kind of gestures to, and he says, "You can take it from here." And he walks back behind the counter. She says, "All right.
Thank you, sir.
I assume you all want something to eat."
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Out of your character,
Thank
what
you.
would your character want to eat? She does not hand you a menu, but when you say yes, she just walks away. What does your characters want to eat?
I'll just take a milkshake.
What time of day is it?
It's like middle of the day.
Okay.
You know what? Dino nuggies. That's what you're getting.
Shush! I was. Christ. I'm reconsidering.
Yeah, was that what you were gonna say? And I just beat
Shut
you
up!
to the
Leave me alone.
punchline?
Leave me alone.
Dino
have a giant
nuggies and
rat
mac and
roast.
cheese.
I was gonna animate objects will make them walk into my mouth too.
Bring out a whole ass kid cuisine.
Can I have
on a
giant rat roast?
pet pals or whatever the fuck it was called. Animal
Zoo
pals.
Pals.
Zoo pals. That was it. Yeah, on a zoo pals plate. Now what does
We
Rio
didn't
want?
eat breakfast,
Oh,
right?
you know what? No, you guys haven't eaten anything since you went to hell.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
cool. I know what I'm gonna order.
I
then.
want a giant rat roast.
Rat roast. Ria, what would you like?
Well, if we can have anything, maybe like a nice plate of sushi or something.
Sushi. Okay. Going back to
Can
our
I
roots. Going
order-
back to our roots.
Can I order 2 buttermilk pancakes, an egg, and some hash browns? Actually, some bacon.
So, several minutes passes after she has walked away. She comes back with the help of the half-orc waitress, bringing you eat your food. Lebog, you are brought a very large milkshake. Yeah. Ria, you are bought a thing of sushi as well as a very nicely cooked like salmon to go with
Ooh,
it,
yummy.
as well as like rice underneath that and like steamed vegetables and other things with it. Remus, you were brought 2 pancakes with some of the hash browns and bacon used to make a smiley face on it.
Fuck yeah.
Zinna, you are brought essentially the what others wouldn't recognize as a rat roast, but you would recognize as it. Perfectly seasoned the way that you remember it in your childhood.
Nice.
And you see as well, Lucky is given a very rare steak and some other things with it. And his name left me. Keto is he has brought a soup of some sort.
My God, I forgot they were here.
Yes, they were sitting there quietly. Lucky is still trying to cope with the fact that she watched one of the people who cared about her die, and Keto is just awkwardly sitting there and then received his soup. Good soup.
Keto's watching Zin and Remus try to kill each other.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck am I getting myself into?
And he keeps muttering to himself the whole time it happened, like arguing with his brother and sister within his head.
Oh, I forgot he's a schizophrenic. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remember reading that.
Yes. But you were all given your meals. With these meals, you, after eating them, suddenly feel rested, as if you had taken a long rest and are fully re-energized. You are no longer tired from your endeavors in hell.
That's crazy, bro. I burned all my spell slots. That 5th level sleep was the last of them.
Yes, and your spell slots are renewed as well.
Oh,
Um,
how do I sleep?
You just hit the L rest button under your hit dice in Foundry.
No, I want a W rat.
Oh, there it is. Cool. I don't think I. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking out loud.
This is your chance to do RP over lunch.
As the half orc one walks around, I'm gonna be like, "Thank you. What's your name?"
You're such a cunt.
Did it on purpose.
I
Should've seen
know.
this coming.
He fucking would.
I gotta know the lore of this place.
All right,
Hazar.
What
Mr.
if we come back? Huh?
Hazar.
That's not
Mr.
how I think it sounds.
Mr. Game Mommy.
T-A-Z-R-A.
Well, that's not what I said.
Tazar. Do not call me that.
T-A-Z-R-A.
T.
Was it?
No. T-A-Z-R-A. Yes. Tazar.
And that's Tazar, not Tazra.
I can't read. Yes,
my God.
yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm flustered.
All right, Mr. Dungeon Master. With a intelligence of 18, how good would you say Remus's memory is?
Beyond what has happened to you, pretty good. You're able to remember
All right.
most things vaguely. Things that are more detailed, you may not remember fully.
I'm gonna send you a message of what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna roll for a sleight of hand. Remus is pretty fucking good with that shit. That's what he is. Hell yeah. 19, baby. I'm saucy in this shit.
What are you doing?
Actually, I could just. It doesn't matter. I was gonna use the 3 colored crayons that I got to draw a picture of Thomas, but from Remus's perspective of us bickering, like one of the like funny times. I'm gonna draw that on the piece of paper, fold it up, and then slip it to Lucky.
Okay. Yeah, it's a child's drawing, but like, you know, it's for a child, it's pretty good. You give it to her, she kind of looks to it. Kind of, you know, eyes water up a little more again. Kind of refolds it and kind of holds it in front, like has her arms crossed around it, and is just kind of like trying to keep her composure. You know, a little bit of like the blood from the stake like dripping from the side of her mouth as she's kind of sitting there trying to not like burst into tears again.
Okay, I could tap her leg and cast Disguise Self on her, and it'll keep the appearance of what she normally looks like, so she could cry.
Disguise Self is a self spell, not
Fuck,
a
it's only
touch.
self. God.
Yeah. Hence,
I just-
you know,
yeah.
the self part of the name.
Oh, wait.
What if you reflect disguise self? What disguise the reflector?
I was gonna say I might have an illusion. I could cast. Would blur? No, that wouldn't work. She'd still be visible.
It'd just be fucking privacy blur over her.
Yeah, I don't have anything to disguise her. That's
No,
unfortunate.
she's able to keep from crying, but essentially, like, you know, just takes a moment to just like appreciate this gift to her. Any other RP at the
And then-
table?
I went on the other piece of paper that Zin stole from me. I'm drawing a dick and passing it to him.
I lobotomize you.
That's vile.
You know, I I really
use Mind
like.
Sliver.
God damn.
I use Mind Sliver.
You know, I really like the restaurant episode of D&D right after a horribly
horrible
traumatizing event.
So I'll let you know. This isn't the first time I've done this. They had a bathhouse episode after a traumatizing event last time in the first campaign.
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Just how it rolls, man. That's how my campaigns go.
I don't know how to broach telling Lucky that I can modify memory and make the last 24 hours never have happened. So she's
You
not
don't.
traumatized.
That's how.
Yeah, but then she'll still know that Thomas existed, and then she'll just know that he's
If,
gone.
if you modify memory, you can replace someone in that memory with someone
Si,
else.
senor.
That you can.
I can have him
it's a-
just go to get milk.
I don't know if that's worse or not.
There's hope in the latter of the options. The first option, no.
I mean, there's hope that he might still be alive.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not.
Damn.
I'm not like reading anything.
No. Yeah. Okay.
I know the dungeon master.
Mommy.
Any other?
No, we use proper terms.
Any other stuff at the table that you'd like to discuss between each other?
What do the other people in the restaurant look like? Like, what else?
Okay, looking about now that you've finished, gotten a decent way through your meal, and you're starting to like notice the other attendees of this bar.
Yeah, like climbing up. Like, I'm assuming these are booths.
Yeah,
Remus
realizing
is like
this,
standing up on the booth and looking around.
You didn't realize it at first because the first few people you saw, relatively normal folks, a few like wizard-looking individuals in cloaks, adventurer types, stuff like that. You come to the realization though that there are people in this tavern that normally shouldn't be in a place like this. You see in like a corner booth there is a pair of devils just enjoying a meal and talking to each other. A few seats away from them there looks to be a wizard speaking with what looks like a doppelganger in its true form. There's actually a dude having a conversation with a very young dragon in the corner of the tavern, like near the pool tables and stuff. This place is wild. Is what
Hey,
you're
yo, how old's
starting.
the dragon? How old's the dragon? How old's the dude? Do we gotta call Chris Hansen?
No, we don't need to call Chris Hansen. We don't need to hunt predator. Or
Not
catch
right now.
predator. Not right
Maybe
now.
later.
This guy's here to meet a 500-year-old dragon.
Part of me wants to go talk to other people, but at the same time, I don't know if that's like proper for this setting.
What is this, a horror game where you just go up and talk to every NPC?
Yeah.
I want to go talk to the wizard.
Go exhaust their dialogue.
Roll me a perception check, whoever would like to as well. If you are looking around this place and kind of getting a feel for the people that are in here.
I'll do it. I got one.
And I'm just slurping on a
You said
milkshake. I
perception?
don't see nothing.
Yeah.
17. It's better than the one that I rolled earlier.
Lebog, that is the best milkshake you've ever had, by the way.
Dirty 20.
Remus, you would notice the group of wizards that you had noticed before. You didn't realize it before, but you do recognize one of these wizards. Specifically, an Aarakocra gentleman that you remember who has the name of Zeldrif is sitting amongst them.
For 17, would I also recognize him?
You wouldn't have noticed him because he is actually very well hidden amongst this group because they're all wearing their robes. He's not dressed in his normal archmage robes. He is in a closer to a common wizard's robes, like still nice silk robes, but they're not like flashy by any means. And he has his hood up, holding a low profile.
I was going to ask, does he look like he's trying to keep a low profile?
He's keeping, like, all of the wizards in this group seem to be doing that, and they're just having conversations. You watch as he like pulls a scroll out from his sleeve and like hands it over to one of them. They're kind of like talking and, you know, having a decent conversation, it looks like.
I'm gonna lean back towards the group and be like, the Archmage Eldritch is over there. Should we go say hi?
Who?
The Aarakocra mage, the wizard boy. My dad was friends with him, I think. Memory's a little shoddy.
And then when you say his name, this is the same guy that I spent some time with during
Yes,
the break,
he's the one who
right?
enchanted your
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Here,
So
here. We
I
go.
know who he is.
His name is Arahu.
No, Allahu.
Oh.
Do you think, Miss White or lady, is it acceptable to go mingle with other people while we're here?
It's could be fine as long as you're not bothering people.
Okay, thank you. I promise not to stab anyone.
She kind of gives you an unsure smile, just like yeah, walks away.
I never said anything about fireball. I'm just kidding. Let's go.
This is the gentleman, the one that I placed on screen. Not in these robes, but like darker robes.
Did we get that phoenix robe from the hell?
In Thomas's backpack, which the log has.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna say still in hell.
No.
Wait, what's in the backpack?
The phoenix armor.
Oh yeah.
Wait, could
I
we
would just-
have not used that to? Never mind.
I would
was
just
gonna
like to
if
say
he
there
died
is also
wearing the
a.
Phoenix armor, he would have been fine, right?
No,
I didn't have the Phoenix armor. What?
it was in your backpack. You were the one who picked it up.
So I would like to say there is one singular book among my possessions. If anybody decides to open it,
Oh,
I know what it is, and do not open it.
I thought you threw. Wait, I thought you threw that at the Kraken.
No. Him and I were riffing about throwing it at the Kraken, but we never did.
no, I did.
No, he did.
You did?
Yeah.
You threw yours?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing in the backpack.
Oh god. Okay.
Well,
I
yeah,
still got mine.
the backpack is empty. It's the record is my actual inventory. I would assume.
I pulled
trying to
from
move
your
everything
inventory
through
and
the
filled. No,
backpack.
I filled the backpack with your inventory.
Oh, okay.
I'll show. I guess Zin wants to go see this person, so I'll show Zin the way.
Man, I don't have to go see him. If he looks busy, he's busy.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just saying I know who he is.
when else? When are you gonna see him again? Yeah, indeed.
I'm going with Remus to make sure nothing happened.
Why does no one trust me?
You're a child.
So are you.
Kind of.
This is why.
You made a contract with a demon. I didn't. Which one of us is more irresponsible here?
But see, the thing is that
I
I
think it
already
was
had a
her.
contract with another thing, but you know.
Oh, so responsible, making two
I'm
soul
gonna start pushing
contracts.
Remus
Hey,
towards
hey.
Eldritch.
Hey, just letting you know that first contract wasn't my doing.
And yet you still have half the magical ability of my pinky.
Oh, for real? Oh God. Prove it.
Yeah, on God. Yeah, check out my spell
yeah.
book. You can see for yourself. And I'm gonna pull out the spell book and hand it to him.
I rip it in half.
62 rolls right now. On God. Force damage.
Is this happening?
No. I don't want to blow up his book.
Blow up the
He's-
book, dog. Blow up the diner.
More than that, probably if the doors rotate through space and there's multiple entrances, we're ripping a hole in space and time, dog. There's no.
Yeah, with the... The campaign's over. We're done. We did it.
Damn, I can't believe I killed the party in a single session. And not
Damn,
even
I
tried.
did. What is that? How many D8s?
Anyways, the bug. You push Rebus towards Zeldrif. Who?
Well, I wasn't gonna go unless Zin was going. I don't have
Oh.
shit to say to this
Oh.
guy.
I mean, I don't really have anything to say to him either, other than what's up. So I mean, like, it's kind of a.
I'll just wave.
I mean, like, yeah, I'd like to acknowledge his presence, but I don't feel the need that, like, if he looks like he's doing some busy magic archmage shit. You know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
want to interrupt.
I'll say as you wave at him, you do catch his attention. He kind of glances over and looks confused.
I'm gonna. Oh.
And he kind of just looks confused and like mutters something to his compatriots. Two of which kind of like glance back towards you. Like two of the four others that are there kind of glance in your direction. One of them looks to be an amethyst dragonborn. And as he kind of turns, you do notice kind of sitting in front of him is a deck of tarot cards. The other looks to be a golden dragonborn, fairly up there in age, and looks an awful lot like Ignitus.
I could disguise self into my dad and then go back.
Go back.
Yeah, I'll like disguise into my dad and then shift back and then go back into the seat.
Wait a minute.
What? Wait, what?
What do you wait a minute again?
Does the
You wanna
Amethyst
try
Dragonborn look like Calcifer from Atlas's journal?
I mean, history.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
14 is pretty good.
His face definitely seems familiar.
Does the shape shifting do anything towards that crowd?
The shapeshifting into Atlas and
And
going
then back
back
to Remus.
The
I'm not.
the-
I'm more so doing it so they could go, oh, they look similar, not
yeah,
it's
the
Atlas.
the Amethyst Dragonborn kind of raises an eyebrow and kind of there's almost like a brief moment of just like shock before realization hits. Like millisecond, like ever so slightly, you notice like he's like, wait a minute, and then goes, no. And then just kind of like lets out a sigh. The golden dragonborn gives a chuckle. And then says something to Zeldrif, who kind of gives a nod.
And then after they see Remus do it, I do the same thing.
You look
Wow,
like
it's-
Atlas, and then go back.
And then go back to Zena.
Now he thinks we're mocking him.
They look confused now.
Oh.
You know, guys, we might actually
Yeah.
have to go talk to them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
now that they see it's me, he should know that it's me as well, because we've met multiple times, and he's a smart man. He should be able to put two and two together.
He's a smart man.
I'll scurry over.
Okay. You head over to them. Zeldrif kind of looking at the lot of you and in a rather confused fashion, just says, didn't expect to see all of you so soon.
We didn't mean to interrupt your meal. I just saw
What you mean so
wizards
soon?
and got interested. And
What
you
did
look
I-
familiar.
What did I mean by so soon? He says, what brings you all to this establishment?
Oh,
When the-
sorry. Hi, I'm the Bog. Nice to meet you.
I introduce everybody to him, and then let everybody, kind of say hello and do all that stuff, and then I will kind of explain what we're doing there. Pretty let them know that we were on a boat capsized. Jesus, one sec. The upstairs neighbor just completely like fell on the ground or something.
Are they old? Because that might be concerning.
No.
Okay.
No, they're not. And if they were, I hate them. So, but the so capsized boat. We got sent to hell. Or, R.I.P. My teacher, and then really tragic actually. And then we woke up on a beach and we saw the diner. So.
Zeldorf and the Amethyst Dragonborn look a bit taken aback. The Golden Dragonborn kind of, he's leaned back, kind of got one leg folded over the other, kind of like fingers like scratching the tip of his chin or whatever, and he's just like, fascinating tale. Sounds like you lot have been through quite a bit, just like other people that I've encountered in my time.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm slowly turning my head to look at the Amethyst Dragonborn.
He keeps like, the video of the dog like side-eyeing and like looking really concerned. He's doing that to you. Like, he's not saying anything, but he keeps like glancing over at you like in a side eye and like looking away and looking back. He's like, why does he keep looking at me?
Meanwhile, I'm absolutely fucking beaming the shit out of my character's death in the fucking chat.
Yeah, notice you keep posting shit. I keep trying to fucking mark it as red, so I keep moving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the point. I'd like to ask you guys some questions. You seem like pretty knowledgeable people. I side-eyeing the Amethyst again.
He kind of like keeps doing the rapid side eyes and like looking down at his cards. It's just like concerned. Zeldorf says, all right. Well, it only seems fair considering we've finally crossed paths yet again.
What do you mean again? What?
We've met before. Do you not remember?
No.
Atlas introduced us.
Yeah, that's my dad.
I know that.
Well,
And he's
my
been missing
bad.
for some time. That also I
When did
know.
Atlas introduce us?
The very first session.
Oh, was he at the auction?
Yes, he was at the auction.
I remember.
Oh, that's right. I never got anyone's name there.
We got his.
Well, I didn't write it down, so I don't remember that.
Yeah. The other two, though, you've never met these two before, in person at least. Something about this Golden Dragonborn, though, really reminds you of Ignitus, though.
So first, a really weird question. Is there any way to save someone from like disappearing into the nothing in the
Into
hells?
hell.
Well, he
Wait.
was in the hells. I'm pretty sure he's not there anymore.
Elaborate what occurred to this individual.
Well, we did some ritual, and then the whole place we were in was just, and then it started disappearing.
Can I just cast message and just brain blast him?
The Amethyst Dragonborn is beginning to sweat. at your description.
Why do you seem so nervous, buddy?
He
Do you
goes.
maybe know something.
He slowly draws a card from the tarot card deck and places on the table. It is the Void card.
Also, you is this one of them fits of prophetic speech or something? Or are you just doing this normal?
Yeah, he like stumbles over his words for a second and just like lets out a sigh and says, I have more control over those than my father and his father had before him. But no, there is no way that your friend can be brought back.
Not even if we make like a deal with a god or something.
Wherever you were doesn't exist anymore, and neither does your friend. Hence the void.
I think that kind of breaks the whole first law of thermodynamics or something. It has to exist somewhere.
These places don't follow those rules. He still
Yeah,
refuses to make
I
eye
see that.
contact with you, though. He's like still staring at his cards.
I'm looking directly in his eyes. Hmm. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that these places don't obey any laws. But how would you know that?
The cards.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a kind of like get out of jail free card response, you know?
That's a get out of jail free card.
Pulls that out next. No, I'm just kidding.
For once, I agree.
The Golden Dragonborn says, don't mind my friend. He's been through some traumatic things in the last few years.
Oh, we know.
You do?
So, Bud, have you been to hell recently?
He shakes his head no.
I wasn't recently. It was like 5 years ago or something.
No, I had not. I have read of a
I think-
place, but I've not been there.
Hmm. I'm gonna look at the Gold Dragonborn and see. Hey, do you know an Ignitus?
Are you friends of his?
Yeah.
How is he doing? It's been some time since I last saw him.
I mean, he's all right, I guess.
Still trying to figure out how to get the power that his siblings were granted.
Yeah, he's trying very hard. I don't know if he's making a lot of progress or not, though.
But that's good to hear. At least he's still pursuing something, unlike some of his brothers. Oh, where are my manners? And he kind of abruptly gets up from his seat and just kind of like gives like a bow. He says, hello, Dredgemont. And your names?
We already introduced ourselves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And he just, he kind of sets himself back down, kind of looks towards the others, and he says, you know, I won't force anyone else to say their names, but whoever else wants to introduce themselves to these very nice individuals. He kind of like leans back in his chair, kind of reclining in this seat that is not made to recline. The other two wizards, or the other two cloaked figures, don't say anything, kind of keep their heads kind of down, faces kind of concealed. Amethyst Dragonborn keeps his mouth shut, still staring at his cards. Occasionally side-eyeing you, Lebog, as you keep staring at it.
So you guys are pretty. You guys are, you know. I'm assuming top people. And you got the Archmage of Almoria. You guys know much about like ancient artifacts?
Fallow kind of leans back, like glances over at you and goes, "Nope."
Fair enough.
Zeldriff kind of gives a nod and says, "I've done quite a bit of research, but there are still a number of things that have evaded me in my time."
You ever hear anything about like this, like some weird dagger in like a ghost town?
I can't say that I have with that specific note. I've heard of magical daggers all over the place, but never in a ghost town.
I mean, I'm assuming it's somewhere here in not Almoria, just in Obscurus. I guess not. Well, maybe it is, but maybe you just haven't heard about it.
It's a possibility. So many different things happen here.
Another one that you ever hear anything about an otter ring? Look at the strike one again.
More sweat. His hands are now like trembling. Zelda shakes his head and says, "No, I don't think I have." Do these artifacts have a specific purpose that you're looking for with them? Or just things you have found in passing that you are intrigued with?
Technically they might have a purpose. I'm still not really sure about that. I just know we need to collect all of them. Allegedly.
Gotcha. I have no knowledge of these things, unfortunately. I would love to give information on these things, and I'm curious myself of these things, but I do not have any knowledge.
I mean, we're just trying to follow Atlas's footsteps. I look at him.
You see him mouth certain words. You don't see what he mouths specifically, but like he looks like he's on the verge of breaking.
No, of course. Time when the observant feat would have been good.
You're just like, damn it, I almost took it and I didn't. Fuck. Okay. Anything else anyone else wants to say?
Ooh. What do you guys know about the ancient dragons of Ashton?
Pull up my notes for those. Know this one. Where is it? Osmond. There it is. Zelda kind of speaks up again and says, "Oh, you are speaking of the two great worms that live underneath the city, correct?"
Sure.
The silver and bronze great worm known as Zenith and Solus.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything particular you want to know about them? I've met them in the past, had conversations with these two.
I was just trying to get more information. They got something to do with one of these artifacts we're looking for.
Well, they would know more than I do on any of these things, I would greatly believe.
True. I'm just trying to get information before we go find them, just in case.
You hear the table get scratched as the Amethyst Dragonborn digs a claw into the table.
You okay over there, buddy? You know, we're all bros here. You can talk about it.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? I don't know how much Saluna would like if you're crashing up these tables here.
Will you all excuse me? And he gets up and he heads to the bathroom.
Am I being too mean to him?
Who are you asking?
The other two that are still here.
I
Uh,
don't know.
you really don't want my opinion.
That is Calcifer, right? You know, I'm not
No,
torturing
yeah,
like his
that's
son or something.
like I'll pull out the journal. And you're like, oh yeah, that looks like him.
Zeldorf gives a nod and says, yes, his name is Calcifer. How did you know his name?
Let's just
I'm gonna
say he
hold
was
up the
where
book.
we were standing at one point. Him and Atlas and some others went on an adventure.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's lying. 'Cause if he was able to leave, then there's hope. And I don't think that Zin can handle me bullying him forever. It's Owlin's got fragile bones, you know.
Why are you just roasting Zin now? What?
She took my paper.
Are you
I'm
still on that?
attaching. I'm hyperfixating.
Diallo chuckles again.
See, he understands.
Not in the slightest. I just find you amusing.
Yeah, you know, someone takes your paper, obviously the proportional response is to stab them with a shadow blade, and if that doesn't work, put them to sleep.
I wouldn't go that far. Diplomacy goes a long way. The only time I've never used diplomacy is, well, a number of times I've had multiple arrows sink into my back.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I should use arrows next time. I appreciate. See, this is why I wanted to come talk to them.
You know, the
Please don't give
mischievous.
him more ideas.
The mischievous will be mischievous. Thallo kind of like shakes his head. Or not Thallo, Zeldrift kind of shakes his head in disappointment by this.
Well, my hands are a little sticky. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Okay, Remus is heading to the bathroom. The rest of you.
Oh no, that's where he is.
Now, is this a realization you have the moment he leaves, or like 10 seconds after he leaves, and you go, "Oh shit"?
It's like yeah, he leaves and I'm sitting there like, is there anything else I need to talk to these two about? Oh no.
It's the monkey from Rise of the Planet, or Planet of the Apes, or whatever. Oh no! Oh no!
Would I have enough time to arcane lock the door before he gets there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you enter the bathroom, cast Arcane Lock. You can see the Dragonborn hunched over the counter, kind of splashing water in his face. Kind of
I'm gonna
letting out a
disguise
deep
self
sigh.
into my father. That I don't know if he'll notice. I have a passive stealth of, what is this? Passive stealth of 12.
Yeah, he would notice you.
Okay.
He glances back and then like immediately, like almost this panic goes over him, like turns around, like back against the counter, looking like he's seen a ghost. It says, just like, "What? Why are you here? Why have you followed me into the bathroom?"
So you escaped and he didn't.
He's pulling his cock out.
Escaped where?
Whatever that place is called.
Whatever place you're talking about, I never was able to get to.
No, Remus doesn't know the lore. Remus didn't read the book.
You should be able to come in. I arcane locked it, but it's not. You have access.
Oh, can I go in?
I don't think.
Yeah,
Does
no.
Arcane Lock do that?
I thought it was just
Arcane
a
lock
hard
has
lock.
just.
I thought it was
You
a
could
lock
set a
with
password or spoken within 5 feet. Or you or creatures that you designate. Yeah, so I would have designated him. I just don't want the guy to leave. That's yeah. He. Whatchamacallit? Oh, God, why am I blanking on your character's name? You'd be able to get in, but Lavog could get in. The other guy's not leaving right now.
Okay, I wouldn't know that for a second, and I would start like banging on the door, like, Remus, let me in. I started doing that.
Michael.
That one meme of the guy putting his feet on the door and he starts shaking his ass, trying to open the door, and then I just accidentally turned the knob, and I'm like, oh, I can get in.
Oh,
Yeah, the door is never. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, the door is never locked.
Oh. Well, I don't know how this
Roll
magic
deception.
Yeah, roll deception.
6. I'm lying like a motherfucker.
You're lying.
Oh yeah, no, I could have told you that. I got a 6.
No, that's what he says. He says you're lying.
Well, not. It was never locked for him.
I know you cast a spell on the door.
I think he's saying it's not locked for me, but it's locked for you.
I have questions, and you ran off. I don't like when people run when I have questions. But I was told to be civil, so I'm trying
I don't
that.
think this is civil, locking him in the bathroom, Remus.
You didn't see what happened the last time.
Last time?
What'd you do last
Yeah,
time?
I knocked a guy out, put him in a hole, and only left his head exposed. And
Where
then
was
asked him
this?
questions. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm worrying about it now.
Well, you're
You
not
can't
my
say that, I mean-
dad. That's what we're looking for, right? I'll look back towards the tracking board.
I don't know where your father is.
Yeah, how would he know, Remus?
I don't know. He was in the group.
He left, like, way before.
Yeah, well, he saw him more recently than I saw him. Therefore,
I told your father not to do what he did, and he did it regardless. I told him to give up on finding all of the artifacts before he damned himself.
why? Because your tarot card said so?
Because we had lost people. A lot of people to those artifacts. A lot of good
Oh,
people.
man, we just lost someone.
Yeah, well, I've lost people too. I just want to get them back.
Don't worry,
I
Remus.
don't know.
We will.
You got
You just
any
gotta-
information you're not telling us?
What is it that you are trying to know?
I don't know. This was a mistake. You go back.
There is one thing, though. I'm assuming it's not the right time, but, you know, we talked to Orion about that owl mask you guys. No, about the otter ring. And Orion said you would find us whenever the time was right, or something.
At the mentioning of the otter ring, his eyes kind of go wide. And you kind of get hint he's having flashbacks of what happened.
Yeah, Orion had that reaction too.
And you see, actually, I'm gonna roll something. There is a slight lurking he does for a second at the thought of it before kind of composing himself, almost as if just the thought of it alone made him want to vomit.
I take it that was a fun one to go for.
I would recommend avoiding it at all costs.
That's not really an option. We gotta collect them all. So we're gonna have to go for that one. But again, Orion said you would find us when the time is right. I'm assuming this isn't the right time. And you'll find us later. I just wanted to make sure that you knew about it. In case your, prophecy stuff didn't foretell that it would happen.
That would have told me when the time came for me to find you.
Yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. I was just making sure.
I'm assuming there is no way to speak you out of any of this.
Nope. Not as long as Remus still wants to do it.
I sent you something. Remus is kind of just looking up at him, not like glaring at him, but just annoyed. That's not even the right word.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't know how to describe the facial expression, but I think that kind of gives you an idea.
Yeah, just kind of a stern look, kind of not irritated, but like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
Okay.
You do this, and you see his eye kind of darts towards you. What languages do you two speak?
Good question. I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Sylvan, Draconic, and Primordial.
Okay, he mutters something under his breath. Neither of you understand. Very kind of like deep, almost grovelly words kind of come from him. I will say you would be able to identify the language. It is deep speech that he's speaking in.
I'll dispel the arcane lock and just leave.
His eyes look towards you, Lebog.
Yeah, sorry about him. Yeah, he just kind of runs off and does stuff.
See, that takes a lot after his father.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back out to the table. I'm just gonna walk out.
He gives a nod. You leave him there and kind of go back to the table. The others kind of sitting there still talking. A few minutes pass, he comes out. The others kind of stand up, and Zelda says, well, looks to be that time that I best be heading home now. I do have a few affairs that I need to attend to, and well, my other compatriots probably have their own list of things to take care of. They all kind of nod. The one you've now determined is Calcifer, kind of also gives a nod, and as he kind of walks past you, Lebog, he is going to stop. And is going to say, forgot what words I had for him. Where are my notes? There it is. He says, beware in the next town that you go. Things are not as you had left them. And he kind of takes a step and then pauses again and looks back. He says, and expect more bloodshed in your future. And then he's just going to walk out.
Okay. Is Dallo gone yet?
Thallo kind of watches the others go. Kind of stands up, kind of hands behind his head as if he was reclining. Just kind of looks to a lot of you and says, well, I guess I best be going wherever. I don't know where the wind will take me this time. I've not really had any responsibilities for a while. Maybe I'll see if I can find my grandkid. He hasn't seen me in some time. Yes, Ignitus.
I mean, if you want to, you can come with us. Or if you want to just find him on your own.
I'm sure I'll be able to figure out where you all are at some point. He won't be the happiest to see me, though. Not since we did leave it the best of... let's just say I pissed him off a little before our last departure.
You want us to give him a message? Make him even angrier or something?
Ooh. That could bode interesting for our next encounter. I'll just tell him I said hello, and that I hope he's doing well. I'll probably get an angry sending message from him at some point. He kind of waves to you all as he kind of starts heading towards the door. And just...
Goodbye.
Toodaloo. Disappears out of the diner. Around this point, the bog, your phone buzzes. It seems to have started working again.
Ooh.
You have 33 missed calls.
Oh, from who?
All of the people you guys left in the tower, everyone has been trying to contact you.
Oh.
And you can see the last one of it is specifically Kelry sent you a message that says whenever you get this, call me back. We're in a bit of a predicament.
Oh, guys, I think we're in trouble. We have 37 missed calls.
We lose the entire party.
Sorry, I might bounce here in a second.
We're reaching the end.
All right. I feel like Remus would have just kind of scurried out back to wherever we came from.
So all of you head out of the diner. As you were told, the moment you step out, you are just standing in the middle of a field. No sign of the diner or anything around. And as you do this, Lebog, are you going to make a call?
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't even get through one full ring. You immediately hear on the other end, where the hell are you people?
Well, we were in hell. Now we're in Alamoria.
Well, good. You're not far from us, from where the rest of us had met up. see if you can find your way to Sandhelm. We have a bit of an issue that we need to discuss once you get to the tower.
Doesn't involve a lot of blood.
There's a chance that it will.
I got a weird omen from a prophet man that said something's not gonna be okay.
Well, I'll give you the details when you get here, and we also have company in the tower at the moment who's
That's
supposed to be helping
ominous.
us. Just make it quick. She hangs up the phone.
I'm okay. We still don't know where we are.
Where the fuck is me? Keto looks up at you and just goes, what was that?
Nothing good.
Oh.
We're gonna have some trouble. I'll try to pull my GPS and start walking towards the nearest city.
You're about 4 hours out from Sandhelm, so you guys begin your trek through the plains of Almoria, reaching the town of Sandhelm after some time. This city looks to be a kind of border city between the Outlands, which is the desert region to the south of Almoria, the grasslands to the north, going deeper into Almoria, and closer to this city, you can see the jungles of the place that I can't remember the name of, the jungles of Narajar. Which seem, as you kind of are moving through, you see there is a kind of a wall bit that's been built on the edge of the jungle with armed guards kind of just standing about near this wall. Not in your path, so this is not something you have to deal with, but as you all, push into the city, you find a tavern. I assume you guys are going straight to the tower.
Yup.
Yep. All right, so you guys push into the tower, do the knock. Upon entering, you find a let me get rid of these three off the screen because they're no longer relevant. You find a familiar kobold individual standing in the room with the others of the group. The only two that don't seem to be here are Cypher and Aurelia. Seem to be missing from this group. And you recognize the kobold as Celzo, the rogue that was traveling, that you guys had met when you encountered Lola Montez. He looks at you all kind of giving a smirk, you can see like he's twirling in one hand the metal rod that he has that says talking stick on it. He says, as you all come in, just, look who finally showed up to the party.
And weren't you the guy I saw walking away with underwear that one time?
He kind of puts his hands up and then kind of gives like a shrug, kind of just like trying to be sly about it, and goes, mayhaps. One can't be picky about the loot that he takes.
Fair enough.
Cerberus is, talking with the others and kind of turns, and you can see two of the heads look quite concerned. The other is still talking to the others, and he kind of makes his way over and says, you all look like you've been through quite the predicament, and you smell of death, I must say.
Yeah, you could say we've been through hell.
The haunting memories of Thomas laughing in the distance. He says, where is Thomas?
Apparently he's not really anywhere anymore.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't think we would lose one of our own. we can mourn over this in a bit. Let's discuss what has occurred. You see the others kind of like slowly turning and kind of like looking towards all of you. He says, it's Cypher and Aurelia. It seems that whenever they were out, they seem to have been kidnapped.
Oh,
Always something else.
kidnapped by who?
We're unsure. This gentleman knows more than I do, and he kind of gestures towards Celzo, and Zelda kind of gives a nod, says, my boss is kind of fond of him, so she wanted me to make sure he gets out alive. And I believe some group of gunslingers or something that been causing an issue in a few towns in Almoria. I think I'm gonna say the name I heard was something Dragonheart. I'm not entirely sure what their little clan or guild or whatever is.
Of course, it's always the Crusade.
Yeah, that was a part of the name.
Won't they give it a break? We already killed like 3 of their big leaders.
That might explain why they've been a bit more rowdy. Anyways, I'm here to help you all save your canine friend, as well as the other that I've never met before.
Okay.
He just kind of gives you a big toothy grin.
I'm gonna
says,
smile back at him.
So, we can start looking tomorrow, because I'm tired. And you watch as he just walks over to the couch, like one of the couches, and just kind of plops down on it.
Can I go curl up at his toes?
That's his toes are hanging off the side of the couch.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go check on my egg.
Okay. Cerberus looks a little, Cerberus looks a little confused by that and goes, I guess we'll do the search in the morning. Turns to use Lebog.
We have a new artifact.
One of the heads looks very excited. The other ones are trying to hide their excitement. And it goes, I will look over this immediately.
I'm gonna hand him the armor.
He can't hide his excitement. All three heads, eyes, wide and like glistening with excitement. Big smile on each face, and goes, if you need me, I'll be in my my workshop. And he scurries off. On that note, unless you guys have any more RP, we can end the session there.
Oh, where'd Lucky go?
Lucky is still... She's still with you guys. She's kind of just like... arms kind of crossed in front of her. Kind of still mourning over the fact that Thomas is gone.
I'm just gonna take his backpack and give it to her.
Damn, giving her everything I got. All 10,000 gold. The wolf pendant.
She says,
I'm
Well,
sworn
bye.
to carry
are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
At least take the bag of holding.
Yeah.
I got my own bag of holding.
That's true.
She takes it, kind of, her eyes watering a little bit again, kind of gives a nod. Kind of now hugging the backpack against her chest. I'm gonna pull that out of your inventory and throw it in hers.
I'm gonna Going to the person next to me and ask if they were an item.
Who wants to be next to Rhea? Oh, I guess everyone is left. I guess Keto is next to you, and Keto goes, I don't know. Because I'm only just gotten here. I don't know the whole dynamic of this group yet.
Oh, I'm gonna go to bed. That whole trip sucked.
He nods and says, well, I guess it didn't suck as much for me as it did for you, probably. He kind of glances towards you and goes, it sounds like you guys went through a lot more.
Damn, I really thought he was gonna say it.
To go through. No, I was avoiding that on purpose. Anyways. Well, I go to sleep. And then he just kind of walks off. Lucky slowly makes her way up the stairs, kind of holding on to Thomas's backpack as she goes. And that's what we'll end tonight's session, because everyone just started bailing without saying a damn word. As in 2 people did. So, we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, join the Discord or follow us on Twitch for updates when we go live so you can catch future sessions. And if you want to watch previous episodes, go check out the YouTube. Everything's on there. Playlist organized from beginning to wherever the campaign ended, whether that was in progress, completed, or discontinued. As always, we hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.